How's life, man? Catch me up, Damien, man. It's been a minute. It's been a long time.
Shit. I heard you said so you moved out of Bogota 13.
13, man.
So that's crazy. That was just a year after I left. Because I always wondered, like, I just left and then, like, whatever the fuck. I didn't think of, like, who still stayed, who still went to Bogota.
You didn't finish high school. You didn't finish BHS.
No, I left right after Steen. Like, I left after 6th grade. So you went to you went to the high school because it's 7 through 12, right?
Yeah.
So you went there for a year?
Our high school was 7 through 12, dog.
That's the small ass town.
So was the one I moved to. So it was like a smooth. I still like went to the high school.
7th graders should not be with 12th graders.
Oh hell
nah.
What is that? 18 and 13? Like that's too much.
That's wild.
No Diddy.
You know. So what?
No Diddy.
Yeah, no, you can't like she a freshman. She is 7th grade, dog.
Yeah.
Right. She ain't no freshman. She freshman. So you left.
But yeah, we both.
So you never went to be. You never went there. Okay.
I left in 2000.
No, because a lot of people split. You know, shout out to Ramon. Actually, it's his birthday today.
Wow, Ramon.
Shout out to Ramon. You know, gang. It's his birthday right now, March 23rd. That we.
What up, Ramon?
Because a lot of people went to Bergen High School or something like that.
Or whatever, the one in Hackensack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went there. A lot of people went there, like technical school, and then like after I left anyway.
Right.
I was only there for 1 year, 7th grade, then I came down in 8th grade.
Oh, you've been in just right down in this area since then?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, South Jersey. I mean, Willenboro, I was there. And we went to a badass school called Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know about Memorial?
Mm-hmm.
That was bad, yo. I went from an A to a D in for one semester because people wasn't doing shit. That's when I started. That's when the Clips came out, 2002. That Grinding came out, and I was on the phone. Grinding. That was and now the pen. Woo! When the pen came out, fucking on the table, man. Coffee. Listen, you remember Mark?
Yeah.
Mark. Why you remember him? Why you smile?
Just fond memories.
Mark was he was Jackass before Jackass.
I guess.
Wow.
We made him do Jackass shit. Like I don't. Some shit I feel bad for. Like we was like mean to a degree. You know,
it didn't feel like it at the time.
Like I
have a bunch of memories like that.
Like my memory is strong. Like I remember like people spinning his cup, whatever, some shit. He drank it.
That one I don't remember.
Yeah, he's like I plead the fifth. I wasn't around for that.
You said Mark?
Yeah, Mark. I don't know any Marks anywhere. Mark I know is Zuckerberg.
I'm trying to think. I went back a couple times in like the first couple years. Yeah. I still was cool with Claudio, Sean, Joe, Joe B.
It's fun. It's funny the way things. So I was the only black kid for a while,
right?
You know, then Ramon came.
Okay.
But it was me. I got the pictures. Matter of fact, I'm right up there, actually. You up there, too, so I'm somewhere in that picture. Shit. I'm sure you up there.
What year is that?
Shit, probably like 90, 95, 96. Who knows? It's up there for sure. I know I see me already. I know what I'm wearing. I'm on the bottom. I'm short. And you was short too, so you was definitely down there.
That's right. Why? When did for sure? I'm still in the front of every picture.
Because all the girls was tall as shit growing up. You know.
Yep.
Like it was like, man, even in high school, I was like, damn, why y'all tall?
When did Ramon come around? That tripped me out because I forgot he wasn't there from.
He was there
like fifth,
early,
sixth grade,
but
like towards the end, fourth maybe, fifth, like towards the end of elementary school,
fourth, fifth, maybe fourth, fifth.
But it was diverse.
And then Harry was after.
But it was diverse, like in Bogota.
Yeah.
Maybe when you say that, you saying that reminds me. Okay, yeah, maybe. But
you
then
say that. Why? Listen.
But I think I was always at Ray up the street. Ray Garcia. Remember, I was like friends with him. I was always at Claudio's house. So I was eating Dominican food all the time and
Jesse
shit. Like
and Jason.
Joe Berena, you know. Exactly. So I'm thinking, you know.
I'm gonna get that rice con pollo.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I told my girl there, recently is very changed. It's very Dominican, very Spanish town.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
But listen, you never did this, but like it felt I was excluded. Like I felt that way a little bit. Not really by the guys, but by the girls.
Interesting.
Like.
Call him out.
And listen, this is
drop a bomb.
I'm 36 and I ain't get over it. I ain't get over it.
You circled no on Do You Like Me?
Right. You're lucky I should school up. No,
Too soon.
Wow. Oh my God. Kill everyone at school.
I would kill everybody at school. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. I had a crush on Kristen.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Kristen, yep. Right? Yeah, she was the one. Like she was the one at the time.
There's always the one.
She was the one. I like Samantha too.
Yeah.
You know, it's shout out to you, baby. I love you. But this is, you know, it's like, where these bitches at? We're fucking kill it tomorrow.
We were 11 years old.
We were 11 years, right? We were literally 10 and 11 years old talking about girls, you know.
And so were they.
And so, good job, great
I'm getting
job.
Used to
right. Gotta be in front of the camera, right? You know, we were all the same age.
Spin the bottle, you know, type of shit.
Yeah, I like Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Cheyenne's always a cute girl name.
Yes, yeah.
It was a good name.
And you know what? But like, it's funny because
cool.
like she was cool, and I
Damn, we had a cool group. We had a cool.
But some people were stuck up.
Class.
Some people were stuck up, aka Kristen. You know, listen. I don't know y'all today, so you know, don't take no offense to this or whatever. Y'all probably cool people. Who knows?
Yeah, you might be.
You know, you might be. I mean, I'll be seeing some stuff, but y'all might be. You know,
I feel that.
You know, it's funny. The first fight I saw was, what was Cindy's brother's name?
Ronald.
Yeah, Ronald Donovan.
There you go. Ronald Donovan.
Well, his name was Donovan. Donovan was the real name. It might have been like Billy or something like that. And I think him and Ray fought.
Wow.
I think it was Ray.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And I remember walking down the hill.
Yes.
Memories, man. I remember walking down the hill and I saw the first punch and I'm like, ooh, I don't like this. And I walked away.
Every time anytime I see anything.
I was squeamish as a kid. I was like, nah, this is cool.
I don't choose violence.
This is cool. Y'all gonna swing? Y'all gonna use your fist?
Because Ray was like 6 foot in 5th grade, so he was like a grown man. It was like made sense kind of, but I still didn't want any part of that. Yeah, he was the man.
Yeah.
As you're naming him, I could picture that. We all lived a block from each other, no matter who you name.
Yeah, because I mean, my squad, quote unquote, was Ramon, Gianni.
Wow.
And we had like 8 Richards.
We did. Richard Lee, who I saw years later.
Richard Lee at?
I saw him at a party in high school.
You know what's
he
funny?
Moved to my area.
Yeah, listen, I grew up in a white neighborhood. I know you say it's diverse, but this is a white neighborhood to me. But the more
I feel you now,
because Richard Lee was Asian.
See, you see what I'm saying?
You know, it was diverse to a degree. Xena was it Xenia?
Yeah. Yeah,
she was Asian, I believe, as well.
Not white.
Zara was definitely
Indian,
Pakistani or Indian. You know,
Omar.
Like, you know, Omar, right?
For
Omar
a small
cool.
class, and think about how
Yeah,
I feel you though from your perspective. I never thought about that.
I look at it like because I'm like, yo, maybe because more. I don't know. It was a little divergent the more you say about it, but it
more
was,
so, and especially because when I moved, I saw what you're talking about. Like it was just white.
It was white. It was white.
Like I moved to one of those. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm like it felt a lot different.
And the only reason I know that because I went from there to Willenboro, which is black.
Mm-hmm.
And I went from
when you're in one thing, you could see.
I had a huge culture shock at 13. I was like, oh shit. I remember I was in the side of Stephen Holloman. I was skateboarding all the time, whatever.
Yeah, he lived next to the school, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember people live. Like it was Rania.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, there's a couple people
Under
in
the
there,
bridge
whatever.
thing.
Sam Kriegler.
That was my man.
John
McGurty.
I fuck with John McGurty. No, my man. And the thing is, it was
Harry Abominajay.
I'll say Harry was a third black.
We're like struggling.
He was a third black. Who was a third one? It was only 3. It was 3 of us. We could big 3. They could just big me.
Wow.
So it was but it's funny because like even when we looked at Bixby and Steen, it was like West Coast East Coast beef.
Yeah.
Like it's on the other side of the tracks. We like. What's my man? That shoot.
Matt Kittner.
And he the man. He a coach and everything. Like
yeah.
I fuck with him. That's my dude.
I see from afar. Just
and he was always a cool dude. Him, and Andre. Like I always fuck. And Andre's first. I went to see Meet the Parents with him.
Wow.
Like this is years ago. Whatever theater that was down.
T-Neck?
It wasn't. It was past the Dairy Queen over there. So probably. In that area, It's on real local shit right now.
I see.
There's one on Queen Anne Road.
He's like, I've never been to Pagoda.
Wow,
they changed a lot of stuff. That pizza shop ain't there no more on Queen Anne Road.
Are you talking Pagoda now or Teaneck? I'm in Pagoda.
Over to Teaneck.
Oh, in Teaneck.
Queen
okay.
Road. So like right over that.
That changed a lot.
Yeah. So like, cause the Dr. Greenberg's still there, I think. The dentist.
Okay.
Cause this is my mom's childhood too. Like to a degree. Like my mom was young. We all are there, and B12. Shout out to B12.
Vitamins.
140 West Fort Lee Road. I know where I'm from.
Fort Lee Road.
And remember that? Do you remember that old dude? Was you walking around?
Oh, by Kristen's house, kind of, or by like Daz behind Daz's?
It was down
the old guy, and we're talking in Pagoda now.
Yeah,
right? With the robe who walked around, Captain America, the guy who used to walk around town.
He just always had black on. to me. He just like
I'm thinking of this other guy.
He act like he's like kind of like Satan or something.
The weird guy, and then he would like kind of call out to people from his porch.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, you want me to clip your toenails?" Like,
yeah.
What?
He might have been a pedophile.
Like, where the fuck did y'all grow up?
We had hard times, right?
Hey, kid, you want me to clip your fucking toenails?
He would yell shit like that, or you'll come up, see how many push-ups you could do, shit like that.
Oh,
yeah, we always across the street when we saw that shit. It was like,
see, what a diverse neighborhood we were in.
Yeah,
you never know.
You never know. Listen, we had a Chinese store with seats.
Yeah.
You can't sit down in no Chinese store today.
Wow.
I felt good in there. Yeah.
It was a good time, man. Main Street. It was it's expensive now.
Right.
It's for everything. But even like the apartment I grew up in is like probably quadruple what was paid back then. It was like 5 of us in there.
Right.
So
you can't even go back because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy the house I grew up in and like do this whole. I can't.
It was funny.
That'd be fire,
growing up was funny. Like you really it was a way of life. Like Chris Boucher.
I remember that one.
I don't think he was like. It's funny because like he was like the outcast too. Like he was like.
He was in our class.
He wasn't. I don't know where he went. Like he was kind of like the other side of the tracks type of. Which literally was the other side of the tracks. Like past the tracks. Like past that antique store. Over the tracks.
Wow.
That's where he was at. Whatever.
Gotcha.
To this day, my mom's like, he stole your bike. I'm like, I don't know if he did, but. But shout out to him.
No, it's cool to reminisce.
Listen, but like I remember those days. I'm like, that's to a degree that got me into black women. Cause I'm just like, white woman ain't want me. I had to learn.
Like
when I'm like, oh yeah, appreciate me. Like, oh yeah, like me for real. Like
thought you were invisible. You're like, oh shit.
Let's keep it a buck. Cindy and Kristen was the mean girls. Cindy was cool, but like Kristen was the mean girl, and by proximity, she was the mean girl.
Are you thinking of Candace was the other one too?
I ain't like Candace either. Yeah, it was a couple. Listen, shout out to some of y'all was cool, man, and like.
Yeah, that doesn't make me remember how much like how cool individuals
people
we
was
had.
clicked up though. It was clicked up
for sure.
So I'm like, Gerard was my man. Like that's
Gerard is another.
Gerard is my dog. Like that's who was like that was my. That's where I was like okay, because even it was another Rich. Shout out to Pichardo. Pichardo was dope. That was
Rich
my
Pichardo,
man. Yeah. Because he was around you.
He was a few blocks from me.
Yeah, he lived around you. So, because you like it was quadrants in this bitch. Like you was up by like.
We were in a block. It was me, John, Candace.
What's the name of that basketball court? Like Harris, something like that, or. You was up there though, like bro, Grove Street.
Right before,
you was over there.
Yeah.
Because I moved over there later. But like, but cause that's when I found like Jesse and Jason. We was on the same block. They fucking two big ass bodybuilders today too. Like,
are you serious?
Well, Jason at least.
Wow.
I think they both fucking kind of brolic and shit. But
wow. Yeah, I don't see anybody.
Henrik. Was it Henrik?
I don't know.
Something. It was that park. You was over there, and then it was further down by Steen School. Like that's another quiet. It was like Grove Street. This is like GTA. It was the purples and the greens,
right?
And the over the tracks like the SAs, the yellows, but
And it sounds like a city, but we're describing like this is like a mile. This is like a little thing, but there is sections.
Bixby really was like it felt like I was out of
like
water.
A different town.
Like, it felt like a different place. Like this. We talking about public school, like PS.
Mm-hmm.
We was Hey Arnold, man. And I was Gerald, I had a good family. I got a mom and dad both there, But
wow.
Yeah, childhood. What do you think came from your childhood that you still use to, like you still feel like is part of you today?
I think the diversity thing like that was dope. Like
Cause I'm gonna keep you being Damien try and be humble. He was a heartthrob. At a 12-year-old boy who's a heartthrob. He was one of those. It was him, Sean. It was a couple of people that was just like, all right, these are the cutie patooties. These are the ones you want to go to prom with, or whatever dance we had. So
we did have that one dance.
So
I still have pictures.
So thankfully Damien was cool because I'm like, fuck all y'all, man. Y'all over here getting the white girls. I don't.
For real.
I wasn't invited to parties.
Wow. Dude, I want to go back and fix this shit.
Yeah, fix my childhood. Help me. Come on, Ayanla. Fix my life.
But for real, having like different friends, different backgrounds,
yeah.
And then also being the oldest sibling, like when I would go to like particularly Joe Berena, like his house, he had the older brothers. That's how I got put on to things. And same with Sam Kriegler, his older brother. They had the CD. I would always look at everyone's CD collection and shit like that.
Sam was cool. He was a little weird.
Yeah, but he's a cool dude.
He's the only one. He knew about pressure points.
Right.
He like
he did always say some.
I'll fuck you up right
he
here.
would say some science shit like all the time.
He knew about pressure points.
He knew the things that are like it'd be cool now. Like then it's like it wasn't cool, but like
cool.
now being weird like that's
cool. Shark
cool.
teeth.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fun. We had a fun. We did. It was kind of diverse. I remember I was riding my bike and Richard Pichardo was on my pegs.
Wow.
And a dog chased us. I got him. I left. I was like, damn. I took the puppy. Like, yeah, bit me in the leg. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, man. Came back around. Shout out to my cousin too, man. My cousin was around. He just wasn't with us. You know. Shout out to Khalil. He was you know, it was Christian school, whatever was up the road. You know,
right.
CDC, whatever the fuck that was. What is it? I forget what it's called.
I forget.
You know, but
I just remember our bubble. I don't remember.
But I remember, you know, that's why I fuck with Damien because he was always cool. He was like, you know, he was Switzerland.
That's what I was gonna say. That's like the better answer. Like I just was always cool with everybody type of shit. And then when I moved at 12, I had to be.
You know, but it's funny because like you start to like Sean, you know. My mom remembers Sean because Sean was like he was like the. Grew up in a white neighborhood. Some of y'all was trying to be black. Sean was one of those people, and I fuck with Sean. But like, it was like, I'm like, yeah, I found your privilege soon, you know. So I'm like, you know, I fuck with it, like. But I already knew. I knew from the gate. Like my mom, like, cause I was in special ed for a second, and only because I had speech. I had a stuttering.
Right.
So I was in speech class. Thank God for speech class. I don't even know if they still have those today.
I think so.
You know, they do.
Mm-hmm. They probably got all kinds of shit.
But
now.
yeah, I mean, you know, and they probably got some shit. They like, you know, we learned about some shit. They probably, you know,
vice versa.
Reconstruction. Yeah. They ain't gonna talk about no Reconstruction back now. Like, you know, black people doing better. But you know, my mom. I remember I spoke about it a couple times, but my mom was like, "Yo, you gotta get the fuck out of this class." You know, shout out to Miss Kaiser, Judy Kaiser.
Wow.
That was my dog, and she said, "I'm bringing like you gotta get him out of this class when you go to high school because it's gonna be harder to get him out of the remedial shit, whatever. Like he's not stupid, you know, like
right, just socially, big
gotta,
picture,
you know, yeah, just like the whole stuttering thing. That was when I was in that class. It was like, and then I realized I'm like, I ain't gonna shout names because I won't be mean, but I'm like, y'all motherfuckers stupid. Like y'all listen to this today, and yeah, maybe y'all are tuning in because Damien's here. You're like, oh shit, I know Damien. I'm like, oh damn, Lamar talking shit about me. You know, shout out to y'all, man. It's all love, man. I had a good time. But
sure.
I remember that because we was on our feet. We was outside, man, riding bikes, fucking walking. Like
ring the bell to be like, oh, can they come out? Like call the house phone. Can I talk to?
Call the house phone, or you ain't got no phone. You ride around to see who's out.
Yeah.
You're playing basketball. We playing basketball today.
The courts,
playing
the park,
stickball, you know, like, you know,
you could even go to the school on the weekend. You could play basketball there.
Yeah. Now it's a little weird. I'm like, I don't.
They
feel
filled
like,
it in. Yeah.
I don't feel like I feel like I'm trespassing if I come. If I
it
go
looks.
Over there. The front of the school is
exactly
the same, but and then they made that one way with that street, which I don't like either. Now
the one where we used to get picked up on and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
They made that one way, so you can't come like if you're coming down.
You have to come.
You can't bang a left. You got to come around. Wow. So you know, good time. My grandma was coming from the bus, like coming from her job, like. You know, it was a good time, my childhood, man. So that's why, you know, it's never gonna go away.
I liked it. I liked those first.
I had a good time. Listen, man, I never take it away, man. I'm thankful for my mom and you know and my family for raising a responsible young man.
For sure.
You know, who eventually fell into his culture because he was forced to. You will not assimilate. You will be.